Good morning to all traders once again, and welcome to Markets in Waves. In today's Friday's update, it's also the last Friday of the month. Just to make that note, we are going to have a quick look on euro, dollar, yen, the prices of oil, gold, as well as the S&P 500. Now, we did look at dollar yen yesterday, but we've had an invalidation. We've had a very quite big move, and it's important that we revisit to see what's really happening over there. Similarly, we saw oil, and again we have somewhat of an invalidation of a particular condition that we talked about. That's why we're going to revisit again. The rest, of course, we didn't look since I think euro and gold since Wednesday, and then the S&P, I think it was on Tuesday, if not mistaken. So let's have a quick look on what we've got here for the euro dollar first, right? So last time I was talking about this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 over here, and I was looking at an ABC for a flat. And actually, hold on, let me just remember that correctly. We were looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, yeah, and we're looking at ABC. And then we're looking up for prices to start moving higher, right? If I'm not mistaken, yeah, that was the pattern that we were looking. But obviously, with this move to the downside now, I'm looking at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We still got a flat over here, right? A regular flat, and then we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 over here. That seems to have ended wave 1. Okay, and now we're looking at this as being perhaps wave A, so we're expecting another leg to the downside. Then we could get wave B, and then we could get wave C to get down here and continue higher. Or it could be a case where this is like A, B, and we're gonna get C wave ending down here and then move higher, which is going to give us that high much sooner than anything else, right? So in the here on the RSI and the MACD, we don't really see many signals that are indicating there's going to be an upside, apart from that over here on the MACD, but it's a very tiny one, okay? So I'm not really going to pay attention to this as much. Similarly, you get that signal on the RSI. That really indicates a very short move to the upside, which might be already even priced in, okay? So what will we be paying attention in case we break lower is to see the 50 Fibonacci holding and then the 61 Fibonacci holding, because we don't want to really move out from this base channel for a long time or for a big range. Okay, that's the truth. And truth be told. Now, as you well know, we'll be talking also of an alternative scenario, that this is W, X, and Y, and then we're going to see ABC and another ABC or something like this, which means the correction down here would continue. In this scenario, guys, and with that pattern now coming in over here, right, because it could be something else than a multi-structure move to the upside. I'm looking at this as an AB, NSC, and wave C is an ending diagonal, okay? What this means is that ending diagonal, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 ended. It's done, okay? And this move to the downside now is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's going to be wave 1. Then we're going to get to 3, 4, and 5, okay? That is going to be perhaps the A, and then we're going to get the B, and then we're going to get the C, where we're going to see lower lows for the euro dollar below the previous low reached here back on 31st of March. Okay, so this is all for the euro for now, guys. In case, of course, we are going to move up, I would expect this move to be kind of momentous, if that's a word, with high momentum, because we're going to be in impulse wave 3 of this multi-structure move to the upside in 3. Okay, so I would want to see that happening. Now on dollar yen, we're talking about this W, and we're expecting X. Hold on, no, that's W, X, and Y over here. We were expecting that to have ended over here. We're expecting ABC, and we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for A, and then we're expecting B1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for, and so that we get that fresh low and finally finish this double zigzag. But we had talked about a potential move to the upside. Actually, we were looking at this wave moving higher up because it's a W, X, and Y, which means we can go up to 78.6 and even 886, which is the usual often seen level for W, X, and Y's retracement, but it didn't happen that way. What happened is we got this move to the downside, and that tricked us. Yesterday we were waiting for a break though of this level, and we said if we don't get the break, then this will be invalidated, and it got invalidated. That means that my X now, okay, my W is here, and I'm waiting for my Y, and that is A, B, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and perhaps we're going to see an ending diagonal here. Okay, who knows? In either case, I expect these to end fairly soon, okay, and you know, give me a signal to the downside. On the RSI and the MACD, I don't really see much, guys. So that what this pretty much means is that the likelihood of remaining around these boundaries, 109.60, 110 or so, is pretty high. Okay, and as always, the other scenario, and we talked about this yesterday as well, that we finish down here, that's an ABC, which means this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that's going to be wave 1, and that this is wave 2, and then this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave, well, it cannot be wave 3, it's going to be an eternal move, so that will be 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is going to be 3, 4, and 5 for 3, then 4 and 5. Okay, multi-structure, move to the upside. And this is what I'm looking also for the dollar yen. And quickly now on the oil. Okay, on oil, guys, I want to start with the alternative scenario, okay, because it's just a very interesting scenario that I've just put it like before I started the video. So that's why I'm starting with this, because I haven't changed it, just to make sure I don't forget it. W, X, Y, X, triangle, Y for wave B. We did say yesterday, which means, by the way, that is going to be a triple zigzag in B, and then we're going to get a correction done in wave 2 and then continue up. And that, to be fair, guys, this wave Z could take us above the previous high, right? And could turn to a potential running flat, should that be the case, or an expanding flat, okay? Last time we were talking about this W, X, Y, X and Z, right? This is what we were looking. And then we said that was our B, right? And then we said that this is a 5-wave move to the downside, and we're expecting the 88.6 Fibonacci to hold. It didn't hold. And we said in case we break above, this is going to be invalidated. This downside move is going to be invalidated, right? And this is exactly what happened. I mean, it's not fully, I mean, we did the 100 over here. It's invalidated in terms of that leg to the downside, the last leg, right? But not that the wave B is invalid, because we can still move higher. That's why I'm looking at this particular scenario, okay? Which means, you know, we could go up to 61.8 Fibonacci extension of waves A and B at 68.31, or even up to 70.23, okay, and still be valid to the downside, because we can initially move 38.2 above, which means that. No, hold on. Take this out and put that on. We still go to 72 and still go down a 5-wave impulse for wave C. So you can understand how that's a bit of a situation here, right? But as I talked about the invalidation down here, and this is my main scenario to be more fair over here. This is our C and our 2, okay, so we've got W, X, Y, X, Z, up here Z, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We ended down here, and this is now impulse move to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's going to be 1, then we're going to get 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're moving higher, okay? This is my main scenario now, and it's purely because, for now at least, this looks quite impulsive. It might be part of ABC as well, yes, obviously. But the truth is that only when we break above 70 should this be invalidated. Validated as an impulsive move to the upside, sorry. If wave C ends anywhere between the current levels and below 1, most likely is going to be that this is wave B still, and then we're going to move lower, okay? Because only when we get a smaller wave 3 than wave 1 in a move to the upside or to the downside, we can assume with high probability, yeah, that this wave C being smaller than wave 1 is not going to be part of an impulsive wave move, okay? That's all we have on oil as well. Do we see anything on RSI MACD? Okay, we do see this short-term signal, which might be what we've been looking for, to be fair. Yeah, both MACD and RSI. Very good one in the short term. Now gold. We were waiting for this. It came in and we said we're gonna go higher. And what is our usual range over here? We take the triangle, move, place it up, and this is what happened. Okay, A, B, C, D, E. So have to be precise. That's this one from the breakout. It's pretty much exactly what we came about. Okay, and it's not just that, it's just because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here, right? Unless if this is 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5, which I don't think is the case because we did the open range, the open triangle range here over there. Yeah, so I'm fine with that being wave 3. Looks like to me then that, and that looks corrective indeed, we're going down in wave 4. Okay, and this wave 4, guys, could get us down to the 23.6. And perhaps even lower, but 23.6 is a good level because it's also the bottom trend line of this base channel. I know we did miss wave 3 over here. That's the 1 and the 2, but it doesn't really mean much. Okay, it means that you know, we are likely to expect now an extension, an exhaustion to the downside. Should of course that, you know, stops somewhere here, then a continuation to the upside will likely be a case where that's the 1 and the 2, then 3, 4, and 5, and wave 3 is going to move here, okay, and then we're going to get 4. But in either case, we're not done with the upside. On the MACD and RSI, we get also a short-term signal over here to the downside, which I believe we're going to see effectuating fairly soon. And our lows, guys, this zone is fairly good because it's the bottom, it's the top, and it's also the channel. Okay, at the same time, it's just the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement of wave 3 as well. Okay, and what else could happen? Of course, well, could it be that we only gonna get 4 and 5, and that's gonna be the end, and then move lower down? I don't think so. Because, guys, we need to take into account something, right? We need to take into account that we are so far from the top at 2K, okay? And we need to take into account that we're still now bullish. Just becoming bullish, we get the validation above this trend line, okay? So don't think that this multi upside is going to end in the medium term soon. We still have a lot of space to move up. If we don't move up, most likely it's going to be an A, B, and a C. Yeah, which means that is going to continue. That's going to be W, X, and Y. Okay, so we're talking about a complete different scenario here, and sentiment obviously is not supporting this alternative right now. S&P, we were looking at this correction down, yeah, which came in, and then we were looking at, okay, we said either finish down here, we'll move up, or we said in case we're gonna get some sideways looking market over here, it would be a case where this can become an X, that can become a Y, that's wave 4, and then we'll continue higher because we didn't even take the 38.2 Fibo, yeah, at 4141. And by having done the 78.6 and now really bouncing between 78.6 and 88.6, is very possible that this level can hold. If it holds, we're looking at another ABC down. Okay, if it doesn't hold, it means that this is 1, this is 2. Do we get the touch here? Perhaps that might be 3, then 4 and 5. That might be a leading diagonal over here, guys. One scenario. The other one is this is 1 and 2, and we get internally 1 and 2, and then 3, 4 and 5, 4, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Now, do we get any signals on the RSI MACD here as well or not? We kinda do from here. I mean, we're not really now, but if we get another leg up, actually we will be. Okay. On the MACD, we might be getting something better, because if we do a flat line over here, there is some bearish divergence currently spotted. Also on its histogram and on the lines over here on the RSI as well. But this is a very, very, very short term. So guys, this will be all for the day. In case you do have an alternative scenario money, leave your comments with the scenario in text so we can understand what you're looking at exactly. And if you have any other comments, feel free to leave them on the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. We're not going to speak again for the next 2 days, so I will see you again on Monday. Enjoy the last trading session of the week, and also enjoy your weekend, and we'll speak again on Monday, guys, which is going to be the 31st, by the way, the closing of the month.